Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. The heater here is really loud. So I'm like, what is all that noise? It's the heater. Good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There's a sweater on my chair. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Blue Witch presents Coffee Break with Laura González. With whom? With Laura González. Coffee Break with Laura González. My name is Laura González, and I welcome you to the coffee break. Yes, there is coffee on my cup. Cup number 2 of today. And I welcome you all for being here. Today is Wednesday, and on Wednesdays we do oracles. And so we have a whole bunch of oracles for today. Lesson learned, by the way, from last week. It's gonna be all Stacy DeMarco, all the oracles for today. So yes, that's what we're doing. We're doing all Stacy DeMarco oracles today. And good thing is we have a big collection. And let me see if I'm doing this the right way. Yes, I am. All right. So the next one should be this one. Hello, marvelously Marissa. How is the bun in the oven? And how's the oven? And hi, my dear. I'm trying to remember your first name, which is not there. And it just says your last name, Chagoya. But anyway, so yeah, and not only we have all Stacy DeMarco oracles today, but we have a lot of oracles for today. All of these. Whoop! That was... So, what are we going to do today? What we're going to... Becky, thank you. What we're going to do today is Gospel of Aradia, Queen of the Moon, the Halloween Oracle, because why not? Times are scary. The Witchcraft Oracle, which is designed for children. The Divine Animals Oracle. And last but not least, the Elemental Oracle. And of course, they're going to come on the reverse order. And so thank you, Becky, and thank you, Marissa, for being here. I hope you all are having coffee or tea or whatever makes you happy. My dear friend Sandia was trying to give me tea yesterday, and I was like, I'm not much of a tea drinker. I ended up trying the tea because you got to try everything at least once in your life, right? And yeah, convinced myself that now tea is not my thing. And she said, well, how did she say? We know it's not tea because it's not tea break, it's coffee break. And I'm like, yeah. And I don't drink as much coffee now as I used to when I was very, very young. So I've been in Chicago for 27 years. And I came to Chicago when I was 25. So before 25, I used to drink a lot of coffee because in Mexico, I was able to drink coffee at all hours of the day and it didn't do anything. And here in the United States, if I have coffee after 6 p.m., I don't sleep all night. All right, let us breathe. May the divine let us see what we need to see and that information be used for the greater good. We have desert. Oh, Marisa said something here. Bun and oven are doing well. I'm getting checked out again tomorrow, seeing if this skin thing is an allergic reaction to my pregnancy hormones like my mom had with me. Not itchy, just weird spots. And Richard says, hello, hello. You are wearing many hearts today. Yes, these are my heart pajamas. And they come with pants. So I'm wearing the pajama pants that are exactly like this. And that was my very last Walmart purchase because I'm not going back to Walmart ever. Um, and yeah, so dessert. Not dessert, desert. 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 And the message is solitariness. There is a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. Feeling confident to spend time alone is powerful. You do not need so much. Work on developing simplicity. There is more to life than accumulating things. You can be resilient and adapt to difficult circumstances. Hello, Sandia. Sandia is laughing. She's like, it's both postre y desierto, right? Desert and dessert. Uh, there is a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. Feeling confident to spend time alone is powerful. You do not need so much to work. You do not need so much. Work on developing simplicity. There is more to life than accumulating objects. You can be resilient and adapt to difficult circumstances. Don't we all know all that? We have been adapting to this new world for the last, what, month? Sandy, I was talking about you, talking about the, that is not tea break, but coffee break. Because I am on my second cup of coffee of the day. But like I was telling you, I used to drink so much more coffee when I was younger, way younger. And I could drink coffee at night and it didn't make me not sleepy. It didn't make me insomniac. And when I moved to the United States, man, can't have coffee after 6 p.m. because I will be up all night. I am guessing there's more caffeine in coffee here. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe it's the altitude, the weather. I don't know. All right, second oracle card for today. The sea otter. The sea otter. There it is. And the sea otter is telling us, I think this is going to talk about company. When the other one is talking about loneliness. Oh no, transformation. Sea otter, transformation. Transformation is a true constant if we allow it. We can change our future and learn from our past. We should only try to transform ourselves, not someone else, as this is against free will. Do not judge others too quickly or harshly. Relax a little and rise. Transformation is a true constant if we allow it. We can change our future and learn from our past. We should only try to transform ourselves, not someone else, as this is against free will. Do not judge others too quickly or harshly. Relax a little and rise. And I was telling precisely my friends from the Calpulli or indigenous group last night about the opportunities that we have for transformation. And one of those opportunities is obviously seasonally, like the earth, we transform with it, or monthly, like the moon, we transform with the different phases of the moon, or daily if needed. Every time you wake up in the morning and take a deep breath, you can reinvent yourself. And it's not like I guess it is kind of like the Buddhist approach of not attachment. But I don't claim to subscribe to that way of thought. I don't know enough about Buddhism to say like, oh yeah, it's like that. But I love the fact that our ancestors and most every culture, right, observe the power of transformation through the seasons, through the earth, through the changes in the earth. All right, let's see what the witchcraft. I love this oracle because it's for kids. and it talks to our inner child. All right. Ooh, I love it. Be an animal. Look at that. It's a little person with a lion's mane. I love it. Be an animal. I share my world with animals which have all kinds of strengths. Let's see what's the message. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Choose an animal you love and think about what wonderful attributes and strengths it has. For example, lions are brave, dogs are happy, dolphins are great swimmers, meerkats care for their friends. Paint your face or body like an animal. You can get an adult to help you. Don't forget to get an adult to help you. Or dress like it. Clap 3 times and wish for that power by saying, I am, animal name, and I have the power of their special strength. This is so cute. Choose an animal you love and think about what wonderful attributes and strengths it has. For example, lions are brave, dogs are happy, dolphins are great swimmers, meerkats care for their friends. Paint your face or body like this animal. You can get an adult to help you, or dress up like it. Clap 3 times and wish for that power by saying, I am an otter, and I have the power of flexibility. I don't know. I just use the otter as an example because I think it's cute. Anyway, children, I told you about the scavenger hunt that we're going to be doing through the Blue Witch website, bluewitch.org. You go to bluewitch.org, you sign up for the newsletter, you receive the newsletter for April. You go and find the clue. There is somewhere in there. And once you find the clue, you say nothing. Don't say a word. Don't tell the clue to anybody. Because on the live that we're going to be doing 1 to 3 weeks from today, I'm going to ask you to type the clue. And the first person who types the clue is going to get a 30% discount on a service by yours truly. It could be an online service or it could be an in-person service. But you get a 30% discount on any of my services, which is unheard of. I've never done that deep of a discount. Why am I doing this? Because we are about to reach 3,000 followers on our Instagram. So I'm also asking you to tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers, tell your enemies so they can, wake up to come and join us on the Blue Witch community, to like our Instagram page, and to sign up for the newsletter. Let's make this community a little bit bigger than it is. Why not? Hello, Gail. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Halloween Oracle. What do you have for us today, Halloween Oracle? This card stuck to my hand. And just so you know, I don't put lotion before I do the coffee break so the cards stick to my hands. I come into this room, which is extremely cold, and I have to moisturize my hands. And then it just happens, right, that some cards get stuck to my hands. We have the trick or treat. Trick or treat. I used to have a friend who, because of their accent, they used to say tricky treat, tricky treat, tricky treat. Okay, trick or treat. Or as my friend used to say, tricky treat, tricky treat. Trick or treat. Stalking and stomping, eyes shining and begging baskets, faces on bodies that are no longer ours, laughing skeletons and candy caskets. Should you receive the trick or treat card in your divination, it might well be a time to examine the role of play and mischief in your own life. You don't have to be a child to let go and have some playtime, and you can extend the fun to others. Sometimes we are afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. Alternatively, it is worth knowing that there is a balance between manipulation and mischief. The former is not pleasant, and the other has, at its core, a sense of irreverent fun. This message is really, really good. So I'm going to read it again. Open your ears, open your hearts. Should you receive the trick or treat card in your divination, it might well be a time to examine the role of play and mischief in your own life. You do not have to be a child to let go and have some playtime, and you can extend the fun to others. Sometimes we are afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. Alternatively, it is worth knowing that there is a balance between manipulation and mischief. The former is not pleasant, and the other has at its core a sense of irreverent fun. Stalking and stomping, eyes shining and begging baskets, faces and bodies that are no longer ours, laughing skeletons and candy caskets. We are so far from Halloween, but you know what? We can have Halloween in our hearts all year round because why not? Halloween is beautiful. I love Halloween. What is your favorite holiday? Which is your favorite holiday? Mine is definitely Samhain, Halloween, Day of the Dead. Oh, but it's the same thing. No, it's not. No, it's not. But yeah, that's my favorite. Those are my favorite. Those different holidays that happen to follow one after the other. Those are my favorite holidays. So, which are your favorite holidays? Uh, Marisa, I am assuming that that is also your favorite holiday since that's the day you choose to get married or time of the year. Um, but anyway, which is your favorite holiday? Do you have a favorite holiday? Is it 4th of July? Which one? Which one is it? All right. We have faith. Oh, look at this photo. Look at this photograph and tell me it's not beautiful. Our Mother Earth and our Mother Moon together, reflecting the light of each other. Halloween, I like Valentine's, lots of chocolate. That was Richard. And Marisa says, yes, mine too. I'm already planning baby's first costume. That's my favorite, says Sandia. You talking about the card or you're talking about the holiday? Sandia, please clarify. 31. Warm moon and the card of faith. Fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. I know all will be well. This is such beautiful message accompanied by such beautiful imagery, right? Faith, fertility and abundance now return. Things will get better. Growth has started. Hold on to your dreams in adversity. I know all will be well. So this reminds me to ask you, I'm going to do like Bernie. Here I am once again asking for you, asking for your money, asking for donations, for tips. If you have it on you to send a tip to yours truly for the services that you are being that you are receiving. Oh, I'm sorry, Sandy, I didn't read what you put yesterday. What you put there. Shipetotic ceremony and holiday. That's my favorite, which is what we celebrated yesterday. So the month is called Tlacachipewalistli, and is the time of shedding skin, which is the holiday we have yesterday, the ceremony that we had yesterday, and it's offered to Shipetotic. And for me is oh my god, what is the name? When we sweep the floor on the fall, uh Oshpanisli. Oshpanisli. So is the other end, Sandia. Mine is the other end when is the Tlasolteo sweeping the ground. For all of you who are not versed on Nahuatl traditions, I invite you to come to my classes so you can understand what we're talking about, Sandia and myself. Speaking of classes, we have Maquil Sochi on decolonizing the goddess coming on April 13th, which is what, 4 days away? So Maquil Sochi, decolonizing the goddess, we want to be talking about Maquil Sochi and Xochipilli. They are all related to poetry and arts and games and beautiful things, kind of like that mischief that the Halloween card was talking about. And we also have the Tarot Hero's Journey workshop. There's one space left. And if you want to buy that ticket, you should let me know so I can maybe get you a little discount so we can sell the ticket, because I don't want a ticket left on my um, ticket box, you know. So if you want an extra discount, you really, really want to come to Tarot the Hero's Journey, let me know. I might work something out with you. With that said, there's going to be other workshops coming up. By the end of May, we're going to have another workshop, Xochicquetzali or Radical Beauty. And I'm also going to be doing the Oracles Lab every third Wednesday of the month at PACH. And of course, we have, as always, the community circle on the fourth Sunday of the month. And if you haven't come to a community circle, I really, really invite you to come. It's just a space in which we come together to hold space for each other, to validate each other, to be in community, and it's beautiful. All right, last card for today. This one stuck to my hand, and that's what we're reading. And I feel so much better doing the Stacy DeMarco oracles today. Remember last week? I hope you don't. Please forget about last week. It wasn't my best. Taboo, taboo. And I think we get this card a little too often. She might be really trying to have us remember this message because we get this card quite often. Find your own way. Seek your own path. Unless what you wish for disturbs the greater good, worry less about what others think. Speak about a difficult topic or seek resolution for a difficult situation. Your body is your body. You have the right to make choices about its pleasure, pain, and health. Do not touch, do not think, avoid at all costs, like poison to drink. What is taboo one day might not be the next. As we grow and change, we cease to be vexed. Hello, Cindy Swims, Bandy, and Glitter. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Taboo, taboo is our last card of today. Find your own way, seek your own path. Unless what you wish for disturbs the greater good, worry less about what others think. Speak about a different topic, speak about a difficult topic, or seek resolution for a difficult situation. Your body is your body. You have the right to make choices about its pleasure, pain, and health. Do not touch, do not think, avoid at all costs. Like poison to drink, What is taboo one day might not be the next. As we grow and change, we cease to be vexed. And those are the cards for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please don't forget to send your tips if you like my work. No tip is too small. Venmo at bluewitch, Cash App at bluewitch1, or Zelle, bluewitch at bluewitch.org. And sorry that some people can't use Zelle anymore. I don't know what happened. But Cash App or Venmo, are still good. And we really appreciate your tips. And like I was telling you last Monday, I haven't been really working a whole lot. Uh, Work is low. People are holding on to their money. I don't blame them. But your girl haven't been working at all. And I would appreciate if you either have it on you to send a little tip that helps buying groceries, or hire me for a service. I know Marissa's gonna hire me for a baby blessing, but we need the baby. The baby is cooking, you know. But I do too: weddings, baby blessings, naming ceremonies. If you want something on the Nahuatl style, to be a ceremony, Escola Marra de Tilma, then we do it, Isayo and I, together through the Calpuli, and they are beautiful ceremonies. Mm. The traditional Nahuatl way of doing it. You don't have to go to Mexico to get the fake Maya wedding. you know, you can have a real, authentic Nahuatl wedding right here in Chicago. Um, and yeah, so tarot readings, dream interpretations, consultations, energy work. I am doing spells at the distance. I never set myself to do that, but people have been hiring me to do spell work at a distance, and it's my pleasure to serve you and help you. So, hello, Bashful Biscuits. Bashful Biscuits reminds me of what the cats do. And I don't know if that's where you got your name from, but I like that name. Thank you all for watching, and until we meet again, my name is Laura González, and never forget that you are loved. Bye-bye.